Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They start on the ground with Elliott. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They go to Elliott again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. On 2nd and 9, Fields. And this one is incomplete.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd down and 7. Fields. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. To throw is Fields. There's Trimble, the tight end. And they'll get this down to the 10. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Fields now to throw. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tommy Trimble, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he wisely will throw that one away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got his man complete, Moore. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Tally, that is catch number. One for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's caught by Thomas for a Kansas City touchdown. Logan Thomas from 21 yards away. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. They find, and now the rookie's free. The 20, 10, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. 84 yards on the ground in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Defensively, I think they could smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. James Conner, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one is caught. It's Moore. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is Benjamin. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll run again with Benjamin. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On the run is Benjamin.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll get this to Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
On first down, Fields. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
Another try after the first down sack. Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll look to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number 1 job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to look deep for more.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. To decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
From the 27, Fields throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field this at the 5. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
He'll fire this deep for Gallup.
This is intercepted.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly.
The throw for Tony is intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3?
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And they'll run again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal. Here's Fields.
Dancing to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now. 17-7.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll drop to throw.
They'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
They run it with Benjamin.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
On the ground, Benjamin.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Back to throw. He gets it to Thomas.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. There he goes left side. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
But just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They're going to look to throw. Being chased out left. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll set up to throw.
Right back to his running back, Ezekiel Elliott.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to look deep for more. And my goodness, another interception. And the Jags are going to have it here at their own 15. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. One play action. Fields. That's complete to Tony. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Now a first down throw. Fields. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. To throw again on second down. Fields. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 93 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20, 10, 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team.
Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. 47 yards. And the Jaguars are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 33. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Jaguars are Super Bowl bound as we say goodnight, everybody.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
In the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle and Bermuda. I can suit it, live in the moon, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shine in the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Hey, I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue. I'm making pigs fly. Now I move mountains. I would have beaten the heart of a crash test dummy. I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. impossible, impossible.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood.
Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Herbert off of play action. They'll roll him out right. And incomplete to open things up. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Herbert. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Herbert back to the air. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Lions are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
After the interception, here's Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Goff. Wright's got him. He's got room at the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. To try again after the sack. Herbert. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Herbert operating from the red zone. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now it's Herbert. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown, LA. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one. Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Chargers will take over possession here up at the 44.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Goff on first down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
On second down, Swift.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. Here's Goff. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
40 yards.
And the Lions are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Charger drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing again on second down. Herbert. He completes it to Beckham. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
The Chargers at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
They go with Jacobs, and this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward, and indeed he did not. They stop him. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Running on first down, Eckler. And he stopped immediately there.
Javon Holland coming up to make the stop. 2nd and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert.
Buying time to his left.
On Herbert, his third interception.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Goff. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Goff now looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
To about the 48-yard line.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert sliding out of the pocket. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 50, it's Goff. He'll buy some time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. first and 10. Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
I'm talking about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half. To carry that with them, it's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mode.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. That's caught. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Goff throwing again. He's got this complete to Williams. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Goff a handoff here to Swift. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Goff now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation either.
He's got a man complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they can at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
Taken from about the 12. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Goff looking to throw. Complete at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Dancing to his left. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, Del Beckham Jr. with a diving grab. On first down, it's Herbert. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
And that flag accepted.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Here's Herbert. Being chased out left. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he can.
And now here is another interception.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Jacobs going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Herbert now. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
This offense returning out there, and really you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 12, Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Out of the gun, Goff. Forced out to his left. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 17-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Swift.
Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Lions have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. He'll look downfield for Waller. And my goodness, another interception. And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 2nd and 9, Goff steps away to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Open man right side is Shark. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers have taken a 4th quarter lead. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the two-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Now Goff on first down. He's going to get that to Swift underneath, finding room at midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On first down, it's Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. Desperation time for Goff on fourth. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Michael Davis. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This offense so far on third down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Herbert. Buying time to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Looking deep downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Goff.
Right side to Williams.
And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Goff now to throw. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Goff. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Goff. And that is incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
The slot man in motion right. They go ahead and snap it. Goff.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset.